Buenos días y bienvenidos. Welcome once again to Tiempo. Here we are. Hispanic Heritage Month is here. And if you are looking for some events to help you celebrate your Latino pride, you've come to the right place. The Westbury Arts Museum on Long Island has several events. The museum has an exhibit called Latinx Thriving, designed to celebrate the wide variety of Hispanic artists on Long Island, and a chance to meet the authors of an anthology, Women Who Dare and Overcome Limits, Inspirational Stories in Difficult Times. And in just a few minutes, we'll talk to one of the featured Latinas in the book. Coming up next on Tiempo, the Westbury Arts Museum on Long Island has several events celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. We'll tell you all about them next. Stay with us. Tiempo's coming right back. We are just a few days into the celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, and this morning we highlight some events to mark the occasion. On Long Island, the Westbury Arts Museum has several events highlighting Latino pride. One of those events is an exhibit, Latinx Thriving. It celebrates the wide variety of Hispanic artists on Long Island. The museum also provides a chance to meet the authors of an anthology, Women Who Dare and Overcome Limits, Inspirational Stories in Difficult Times. We spoke a short time ago to a Westbury Arts board member, Adriana Devers. Adriana Devers, thank you so much for being with us here. I love the fact that you guys have several events scheduled to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month. And if it's okay with you, I'm going to have you walk me through them, because this begins, what, Friday, October 1st?
Friday, October 1st, leads the way with Latinx Thriving event, for which we will also have a beautiful art exhibit.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the exhibit. What will viewers see?
The viewers will see the beautiful diversity within our Long Island community, having artists from Puerto Rican heritage, having Ecuatorianos, a very young artist who's doing her debut, Yo Soy Kim Z. So, you have to just come out and check it out.
I think we will. But the beautiful thing about the exhibit is, even though the events you have scheduled are for October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the art exhibit at the museum goes the entire length of Hispanic Heritage Month?
Yes. So we have gallery hours. You are welcome to check them out, www.westburyarts.org. Check out the different events that we'll have, and come by. It's open for the family, the diversity that you'll see within.
I think an opportunity like this, Adriana, is yes, entertaining, but also informational and educational. Am I stretching that?
Both. You are absolutely correct. It's educational. It takes us back to our roots. It helps us build community. And that is, that's exactly what Westbury Arts is for building community.
Y la mejor parte, totally free, correct? Throughout all these events.
Absolutamente. Así que hay que venir.
But also on Friday, you have Meet the Authors. Tell me a little bit about that. Who are the authors?
We have a variety of authors visiting us from Mexico. We have Beth Casaponza, que vive fuera del estado de Nueva York. We have Deyanira Martinez, who is a local author.
By inviting these authors, what is it that you hope their personal stories will convey?
So there's a number of authors who will be joining us. There are a total of 24 authors. I am one of them, sharing stories of resiliency, sharing stories of how we overcome the challenges and how we as mothers, as professional women, are able to build connections and bring hope to our society.
And I would argue that during a time such as this, Adriana, that's really needed, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. El libro se titula Mujeres que se atreven. So es el momento de atreverse. Sí. Historias de inspiración en tiempos difíciles. Stories of inspiration during challenging times. And I think each one of the authors, has a beautiful story to share. As I mentioned before, they're coming from different places, different states, from our local communities. So, we'll just be glad to share those stories with you.
And Q&A, will people have an opportunity to pick the brains of the authors?
Yes, they'll have an opportunity to learn how the whole process came about, how we came together. Deyanira Martinez, Alba Leticia, y 22 otras mujeres, just showing us what it means to be a Latinx and thrive in the United States.
I can hear my mother. Atrévate. Go ahead, try it. She's echoing in the background for me here. Saturday's event on October 2nd, you have Tell me about this. An intergenerational conversation. You've put together, looks like a good number of high-profile and respected panelists. Who are the panelists, and what will they be discussing?
Saturday is, oh my gosh, I think the whole series of events touches my heart. But this one in particular, I'm going to have a couple of former students of mine who are going to be sharing their poetry, who are going to be sharing their writing. Carla Canales, Jenny Sorto. We also have a very important community member from the Westbury School District. We have one of the principals, Wanda Toledo, who's going to be, just talking to us about education, how it connects with the arts, and the importance of, keeping the arts alive during these challenging times.
All right. I'm sure there'll be time for Q&A for that as well with the different panelists that you have there. When we come back, we'll talk about the Sunday events. We'll talk about the salsa dancing, because to me, eso me toca. And then we'll talk a little bit about registering for the event. I know that you guys want to get a handle on that so that you know who's coming and you can prepare. So sit tight. We're coming right back. Stay with us when we come back here on Tiempo. More on the Westbury Arts Museum Hispanic Heritage Month events. Welcome back to Tiempo. There are plenty of events celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, and out on Long Island, you want to be sure to check out the offerings at the Westbury Arts Museum. One of the featured events is an exhibit, Latinx Thriving, to celebrate the wide variety of Hispanic artists there on the island. There are also outdoor activities, salsa lessons, and, que bueno, comida buena. Providing us the details on the scheduled events, Westbury Arts board member Adriana Devers. Adriana, I know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Throughout the 3-day events that you have scheduled, ¿hay comida?
Comida, you bet. That's what's getting me out there, especially on Sunday.
What kind of food?
We'll have refreshments, but for Sunday family event, we'll have, I think we're going to have a competition of empanadas, because there's going to be Dominican empanadas, Colombian empanadas. Maybe we could get some Ecuadorian empanadas out there as well. And, a variety of parts of the cuisine that we'll be able to share. Bring people in. I think if you drive by, just the smell is going to drive you in.
Just the smell alone. That's what's going to drive people, is the food. So, and it's free. So remember that. Sunday events, I do want to talk about that before we wrap up with you. Noon to 4. I know it's a slight change of venue right around the corner, not far from the museum. But talk to me about some of the live entertainment and the outdoor activities that you have planned for Sunday, October 3rd.
Right across the street at the Piazza, we have face painting for the kids. We'll have outdoor games. We'll have some workshops, specifically painting workshops and other arts and crafts activities, put together by our volunteers. We'll have a great salsa lesson. Así que, mi gente, this is open for everyone. Please come out. It's open for everybody. You don't have to be a Latinx community member to partake in this celebration. So just coming out.
I know that you and the organizers want to be sure that people register ahead of time before the events. How do they do that?
We want to remain safe, so please, please, please visit www.westburyarts.org. And then under events, you'll be able to find the list of events for the whole weekend and pre-register. It's absolutely free. And as I mentioned before, it's open for everyone.
Pre-register means what, Adriana? What information are you looking for?
Your name, number of guests that you'll be coming with, and an email, because that's where you're going to receive the confirmation.
Are you asking for vaccinations or that sort of thing?
For the outdoor events, we're not asking for vaccinations. There's, the seating arrangements are going to be pre-made. It's outside, so we'll be able to, enjoy the time, keeping the safe distance. And that's why it's so important that everybody pre-registers, for the entire weekend. It's very important that people just go in and register, so we have a good account of number and plan ahead.
What would be the biggest compliment that you could get from somebody who attends your event?
That they feel connected, that they feel welcome, that the event was empowering. And that's exactly what we're striving for, from the book presentation to the poetry and community talk to the family day. This is meant to empower. It's meant to show us that our heritage, that what brings us together is this superpower of being multicultural, multilingües y simplemente multiculturales, celebrar nuestra diversidad.
What a great way to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month at any or all of those events on Long Island. Once again, thanks for spending part of your Sunday with us. I'm Joe Torres. We'll see you again next week for another edition of Tiempo.